now. So, the introduction. I start with this quote that says, wise men will learn from their mistakes, and even wiser men will learn from mistakes of others. It means that you don't have to experience something bad before you learn how to avoid it. So, wiser men will learn from mistakes of others, but what definition will you give a fool? I saw one post. They say that a fool is someone that is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the same result, expecting different results. You are doing the same thing, expecting different results. So it is best, if you're a wise man, if you make mistake, you can learn from your mistake. And a wiser man will learn from the mistakes of others so that it will not happen to the person. And quickly, let's go to the introduction, because I believe that there are some people that are actually new to this. So, what is Forex? Forex is just an abbreviation for two words. Oh, some people are just trying to join this issue of going back and forth. Mind. That's why I prefer everybody joins on time. I'm sorry. Or I should have someone to help me admit people into the class. It's like this is not even working. Trying to hide this. Someone wants to join. Okay, maybe the person we have to wait outside because the screen is not working. I don't even know why. Or does anybody know what I can do? Please, maybe you can suggest from your hand. What can I do to accept this one? This is the person. Enoch Tolulope. Okay, he's not responding. All right, let's just go back to our class. Let's go back to our class. Please, can we still see my screen, please? Hello. Is anybody there? Can we still see my screen, please? I can't hear anybody. Oh. Please unmute your mic and talk to me. Can you still see my screen? All right. Can we see the screen?
Yeah,
All
we
right.
can see
All
the,
right.
we can we can
All
see the screen
right.
now.
Okay. So quickly. Oh God. People.
The screen is
People.
still okay now. It's still okay.
People
Yes,
that are
okay.
trying to join. Some people are just trying to join now. So I think I got a notification that someone is trying to join. Let's just continue, because going back and forth we just disorganize the whole thing. It's being recorded. They will watch it on maybe my YouTube channel. You can still see the screen, please. Yes or no? Please, can you still see the screen? All right.
Yes.
So what is forex? Forex is an abbreviation for two words, the for and then the hex. For means foreign and the x means
Yeah, we can see
exchange.
that.
Okay.
So
Yes.
forex is an abbreviation for two words, for and x, which means foreign and exchange. So thus we can say that forex simply means foreign exchange. So how is it done? What do we do in forex actually? So what we do in forex trading is buying or selling a currency for another one
Yes.
in order to make profit. Please, can we hear me? Can you hear me, please? Please, can you hear me? It's like the network is lagging. Please, can you hear me? If you can hear me, please let me know.
Yeah,
All
can hear
right.
you.
So what we do in forex is we buy and we sell a currency.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, we
Okay.
can.
What we do in forex is we buy and sell a currency for another in order to make profit. So how is it done? It's just like okay, thank God that majority of the people that we have here we are Nigerians. I want to show us something. There was a time like that that dollar to naira, it was like $1 eh, is equivalent to, let's say, 350. Let's say 350. There was a time like that. So like now, let's say there is an investor that has the ability to forecast the future, to know what is going to actually happen, predicting that okay, there is a time that this same $1 will now be equivalent to, let's say, 1006. Let me just use 16. So this investor now goes to the aboki and says, I have this 350,000 naira, I want to change it to dollar. So back then when $1 was 350, if he exchange the 350,000 naira to dollar, that time he will be collecting like $1,000, like $1,000 back then. So now if this same person holds the $1,000 with him without doing anything, based on his ability to forecast the future, he holds the $1,000 with him, and then now that the dollar is now 1,600, if he's selling the same $1,000 back, you know that he will be collecting at least 1.6 million naira now, right? Are we together? This network is really lagging. It's lagging. It's like I would have said some stuffs for like 5 minutes ago before people catch it. If the person should invest his money when dollar was 350 per dollar, he used the 350 he used 350,000 to get $1,000 that time. So if that same person now holds the position, holds the $1,000 that he has bought, if he holds it up to this time, he'll be collecting nothing less than 1.6 million now if the exchange rate is at 1,600. So what that person has done is he has exchanged naira for dollar. The person used naira to buy dollar. The person used naira to buy dollar. That is this explanation that I just gave is what forex is about. We use a currency We use one currency to buy another. Is buying or selling a currency. So it is done in pairs, in pairs. Let me quickly admit other people that are trying to join. I don't even know. African time, here and there. Let's quickly admit them. And we have just 1 hour. That's just the okay. Someone raised a hand. Mr. Gbamila, please can you unmute and tell us what you want to say, sir? Can you people hear me, please? It's like I'm the only one in the class. Hello, can you hear me? Jesus is Lord. Let's go on. Let me share my screen again. Please, can you see my screen now? Hello. Okay.
Yes. Screen.
We can see the screen. All right. So, like I
Yes.
was explaining, what we do in Forex is we buy and sell currency for another in order to make profit. And I don't know if we caught the Aboki explanation that I was trying to use the other time. Yeah, that I said someone when $1 was 350 naira, and then this person took 350,000 naira to Aboki. So that time when the exchange rate was 350, he will collect $1,000 as at that time. So if the person, maybe since when dollar was at 350, he could forecast that dollar will still rise to 1,006. So this person now keeps this $1,000, and now that dollar is at 1.6, is now selling back the dollar to naira. So the person will collect nothing less than 1.6 million naira, something that he used 350,000 naira to buy then is now collecting 1.6. So that is what the person has done here is he used naira to buy dollar when it was at 350. So the definition says that we buy currencies. We buy or sell a currency for another in order to make profit. And do you know that somebody can also lose? Please, are we together? Can you hear me? I want to make sure everybody can hear me. Please, can you hear me? All right.
I,
All right. So
hear you.
the
We can
way
hear
we
you.
can make
we can
loss
hear
in
you.
trading is if now that dollar is at 1.6, the person now forecast that is still going to maybe 3,000. He now buy dollar. Now you use 1.6 million to buy dollar at 1,600 naira per dollar. let's now say dollar is now falling. Let's now say that the exchange rate, the new exchange rate is now, maybe the exchange rate now falls from 16 to, let's say the new exchange rate, $1 is now, let's say 500 naira. Let's say $1 now becomes 500 naira, and the person bought 1.6 million, which is $1,000. So if the person should sell back the dollar when dollar is falling, he says that this dollar is falling, it's not even rising, and I predicted that the price will become 3,000 naira per dollar. If the rate is now falling, if the exchange rate is falling and dollar is 500 per dollar, it means that the person, if he's selling it back, that $1,000 that is collecting, that he collected back then, if he's selling it back, how much will he collect now? To see if anybody is following. How much will the person collect? He bought it when it was at 16 using 1.6 million. So $1 is now 500 naira. Later, the price is not increasing, is now falling. So how much will he collect back in naira if he's selling it back? Anybody? Anybody, please talk oh. Are we together? Please, can you hear me? We just have less time oh. Just 1 hour, and we have spent almost 20 minutes. Please, can you hear me? Please talk if you can hear me. Hello?
Yes, we can.
How much will he collect
Yes,
oh?
we can. We can hear you.
How much will he collect
We can hear you.
I hear you.
in naira?
If
It means the person will collect 500,000 naira, to not waste our time, because it's $1,000. $1 is just 500 when he's selling it back. So it means the person will collect 500,000 naira. Something that he used 1.6 million to buy is now worth 500,000. That's a loss. So that is how loss also happen in forex market. When you predict that something will increase and it's not increasing. So if the price is falling, it's not going your way, it's not going according to your plan, you will be losing money. The worth of your money will be reducing. So that is just what forex is about. We buy and sell a currency for another in order to make profit. In order to make profit. So quickly, what is binary option trading? So binary option trading is also please, can you see my screen please?
Yes.
So binary option trading is also known as
Yes.
fixed time
Yes, sir.
trading. So what's the meaning of that? It means that um okay, maybe based on this image that I put here, you can see that this is a graph that looks like the chart. If someone has seen the chart of the forex market before, it usually looks something like this. So this is an icon for time, and then you see yes buy, no sell, then this is the price in the middle. The price is always going up or down. So what we do in binary option is you predict whether the price a currency pair or any asset will go either up or down. But the reason they call it fixed time is, you can see this is an icon of time. You will have to set a time that maybe in the next 1 minute, in the next 10 minutes, in the next 1 hour, in the next, I think the maximum you can predict that I've seen so far is 4 hours. That in the next 4 hours the price will either rise or it will fall. So if and your accuracy or your profit will be based on the accuracy of your prediction at the end of the time. The time will be counting down. They are considered binary because there are only two possible outcomes. So it is either the price will go up or it will go down, and you will have to set time. That's why they call it fixed time trading. You are the one that will predict according to your analysis that okay I think in 5 minutes time this the price of this asset will go up or down. So at expiration, that is the time you set, at the expiration of your time or the duration that you have set for the trade, you either make a profit, predefined profit. There is always a predefined profit. When we get there, I will explain better. Or you lose the money you paid, the money that you invested to predict whether the price of a commodity or an asset or a currency will go up or down. So normal there is this is like a binary option chart, a real one, and you can see, please can we see the screen? You can see here in the image there's investment $200, there's time here which is 2011, like 8:11 in Nigerian time. So and we have an icon here that shows up and we have another one for down. So it means that you can see up or down. So this is the chart, this is the price in between. If the person should invest $200 predicting that this price, you are the one that you have the ability to set your time that okay maybe the price will go up, you set the time maybe till 8:15, 8:30, anytime that you want to set, you set it, and then price will either go up or down. So at the end of the time that you set, you already know the outcome of your trade. That's the you will know exactly how much you could lose if the market move against you. You will only lose the amount that you put. You are the one that will type the amount. If you have $100 in your account, you can risk as low as $1. So if you are risking $1 to find out whether the price will go up or down, so you know that you only stand the chance of losing that $1 that you invested. So if they don't, you know the exact size of your potential profit. So in binary option, there is always a fixed return that is set. It range from like 60%, some you can see as high as 92%. So if you predict that the price of an asset will go up or down, if your trade is accurate, if your prediction is accurate, at the end of your set time, you will make, if you are trading the one that has 92%, you will make 92% profit on whatever amount you invest on that trade. So if you invest $100 trading a pair that has 92% return, it means that if your prediction was accurate, you will make $92 profit at the end of your time. And if your prediction was wrong, that's what this first point is saying, you will know exactly how much you could lose if the market moves against you. So in binary option, if your prediction was wrong, you know that okay I'm not losing more than the $100 that I have invested. And you can even invest as low as $1. There are even some brokers that you can even invest as low as 35 cents, less than $1. So you already know how much you stand to lose, and you already know how much you stand to make. So now, to not bore us, I just wanted to make it quick because I want to give you a quick shortcut. I don't want us to go through different kinds of pathways that I've gone through before I could realize that there is a shortcut to this thing. So there are three different kinds of analysis. You know that I said that before you can make money in trading, you need to have the ability to forecast whether the price will go up or down. So and your success, your making money relies on the ability to make accurate prediction. So there is a way you can analyze the price or the chart or the data of whatever assets that you are trying to trade. So that's what they call analysis. Your success in trading relies on accuracy of your prediction on whether the price will rise or fall. So you know that if you say price will rise and it is rising, so it means you will make money. If you say price will fall and it's falling, you will make money. So generally, we have three major kinds of analysis. The first one is called technical analysis, the second one is called fundamental analysis, and the third one is called sentimental analysis. So what is technical analysis? Please, are we still together? Can you still see my screen, please? All right. So technical
Yes, you can see
analysis
your
is
screen.
a method of visually analyzing and interpreting and forecasting price movement using historical patterns and statistics. um there is a way you can predict. You know, even in Bible, they says that okay, maybe I should not even use the Bible. They says there is a code that says that there is nothing new under the heaven. That um something that happened yesterday, there is nothing new, that something you are experiencing or something must have happened to something related to whatever you are experiencing must have happened to someone before. And there is always a pattern to stuffs. Even our way of life, there is pattern to it. Some of us, we wake up around 6, we go to bath, we go to work at some specific times. Like sometimes we might not be, if somebody is trying to predict your movement, the person might not be accurate like that, but based on the past data that the person has, he knows that yesterday you woke up 6, day before yesterday you woke up 6, some days before you woke up 6. So if the person is trying to predict when you wake up tomorrow, the person can still predict that by 6 a.m. you will wake up. So and that tomorrow there might be issue. You might have maybe gone for a party or went for a night vigil or anything, and then you exceed the time or you wake up before that time. So it does not mean that the person is wrong, but using the past data to predict the future. It happens in forex market also, that you see that when the price of the market reach this level, it begin to rise, and when the price of the market reach this level, it started falling. So you can use past data. Is like a pattern. Is like a pattern, just looking at the charts and then finding patterns that is repeating itself, and then using the past to predict the future. That is what we call technical analysis. And then fundamental analysis is a method of evaluating assets on the basis of external events and influences, as well as financial statements on the assets. Even the simplest way to define fundamental analysis is trading the news, because there are some news that affect, is like economical value of of a currency. Let's say okay, there is a war going on in a place, in a country, and then the currency of the country can be affected because of the war. Or maybe I should not even use that. There could be a news. Some Usually in Nigeria, we see people, you just wonder one day, you just see a lot of people at the fuel station. You just be like, they say Monday the price of the fuel is going to rise. Oh, there is a news that the federal government has removed subsidy from fuel, so it's going to rise. You see people start buying because there is a news. So news can actually affect the rising or falling of a currency. So that is what fundamental analysis is all about. Using the news is like evaluating the external events. There are some events there, it could be war, it could be disaster, it could be federal government policies, it could be anything that is external that can affect the value of a currency. And then the third analysis is sentimental analysis. I hope we are still together. Please, are we still together? All right, all right. So
Yes.
sentimental analysis is
Yes.
doing some sentimental analysis. You attempt to determine how market participants feel about a particular financial asset or the overall market. I don't know. I will still use this illustration. There is when I was still young, I still think they still do the same thing even till now. That you will hear some big match, maybe Man U, Man City, Manchester United and Manchester City. There is going to be a football match between them maybe tomorrow or in the evening. So in the morning you hear on the radio that they say we are Manchester City and Manchester United. Who is going to win this football match? You see they now give out their number. They say start calling, and people will start calling, be like Man U fans will be like Manchester United, we are going to win the football match today. It's going to be 4-0. It's not like they are saying anything. It's just what they feel. It's just what they think. It's what they expect. Maybe based on the way they have perceived their team or the club that they are supporting. So and you see others, they say Man City will win, this and that. So and you know that because of what people have said, people's sentiment, there could be a gambler somewhere just go to bet shop and go and bet. Maybe majority of the people that called on the radio, they were like Man U will win. So the person can go and stake his fund and say Man U will win based on the sentiment of people. Is what market participants feel. So there is a sentiment analysis on forex trading. You know what I'm trying to say is that you need to have the ability to forecast whether price will rise or fall, and the three general ways, major ways that you can forecast it is when you use technical analysis, fundamental analysis or sentimental analysis. And technical is when you use past data on the chart to predict the future. Fundamental is when you use news, external events to predict the future of a currency. And then sentimental is when you use the emotions of other participants to predict the future. So now, having explained that, I just need to quickly go to this aspect because during my trading journey I've tried so many things because when I started there was no mentor. I just got to uh I just saw this advert on, I think, Instagram, showing a trading advert, and I clicked the advert and I was led to the broker and I signed up and I found money. I was thinking, let me just try it. It's like gambling. So I started trying different. I've tried a lot of things in trading. So based on my experience, I have over 7 years of experience. I've discovered that there is no almighty strategy anywhere, and don't even start looking for one because you will never find. Because there is a way that newbies or people that are trying to learn trading, they want to learn one strategy or one way of trying to predict the market, that the price will rise. Like some people, they be like, whenever I see this pattern yesterday, take for example the explanation I used on technical analysis, that I said that there's someone that's always waking up by 6 a.m. and then somebody has now studied that person so long and be like, this person 6 a.m, 6 a.m, 6 a.m, and then you cannot be 100% accurate. The time you predict like this might be the time that the person will go for vigil, that external event has happened or something else has happened, and then you say the person will wake up by 6 and the person woke up maybe by 12, and you be like, you are wrong. So you cannot be 100% accurate, because that was what I was busy looking for, one strategy that will help me to make 100% accuracy whenever I predict the price movement, whether the price will go up or down. So you don't even start looking for one because you will never find. Even the best of traders in the world, they still lose money. There are days that they lose money, they risk money and they lose. So you can never be 100% accurate in the forex market. Your predictions can never be 100% accurate. And then the second shortcut that I'm going to drop is that you have to treat all trades. I will interchange the word trade for prediction. Like whenever you are trying to predict the price movement, you treat it as risky because they really are. Someone is just trying to join 15 minutes to the end. Like they really are. You treat all trades as risky because they really are. Too much expectation will lead to regret. If you say someone woke up 6 a.m. yesterday, 6 a.m. day before, 6 a.m. and then you now go and bet and put all your money and say this person will wake up 6 a.m. tomorrow. What if the person dies? What if the person not something happen and then he's not waking up by that time, or he wake up before the time that you are predicting? So if you don't treat it as risky, so you need to invest the money. You need to whenever you are predicting the price movement, you need to put an amount that that you can afford to lose on that trade, on your prediction. It's like you want to find out. Please, are we together? All right. So
Yes, we
the
are.
third shortcut that I'm going to drop is that you should make it simple. Really, trading is really simple. You see, the reason some people don't want to learn trading is they feel like trading is complex. Really, trading is very, very simple and you can understand it. You can understand it. All you need is one good strategy. You just need to focus on one strategy. See, when I started, I learned a lot of things. So whenever I now want to pick trade, whenever I want to make predictions, I will now I will use this one, use this one. A lot of things will be going on in my mind till I over analyze the market and I will not even be able to pick the trade. I might see a trade, I'll be like, I should do this, I should do this, I should do this. I will see 10,000 ways to pick a buy. I'll see 5,000 ways to pick a sell. I will now be confused. So when you just need to focus on one strategy, and that is that thing that I'm going to do for us. I will teach us a good I've tried several series of strategies. I will just teach you the very best strategies and the one I'm using. I'll teach you and then you just need to focus on that one strategy. Whether the market is good or bad, you need to focus on it. On a good day, on a bad day, focus on it and try to improve on your strategy. And then the fourth shortcut that I'm going to be dropping is that you should always have a plan, because when I started, I don't have plans. I will just fund money. I want to see whether I will make profit or not. That's majorly what I do. I'll just risk my money without having a plan that okay, whenever I lose, and that plan must be a reasonable plan. Imagine you have $1 in your or $10. You want to use it to make $1 million in one day. I'm not saying you cannot make it, but to you, to your level, is it reasonable? Does it make sense that you as a newbie you can use $10 to make um 1 million in one day? It is possible. There are people that have done it, but it should be something that is reasonable to you, something that you feel that it is achievable. Don't make a plan that is not reasonable. And trading without plan is planning to fail. When you trade and you don't have plan, and what do I mean by plan? You need to have a target that okay this amount, this money that I have funded in my trading account, whenever I lose this so amount, I'm going to you need to have a reason. You would have planned out your trade that okay dis is how much I'm targeting to make today or dis week or dis month or dis year. You should have a plan, have an expectation and break it down. The way I see it, even I explain it to people this way, that if you see people that are into tailoring, if they want to make a garment, they will measure you and then they will cut the cloth into small small, or maybe I should use the hyper realistic art people that they draw people that used to look like real drawing. If you see the way they draw people, they will have to cut out um they will have to divide the picture. They put it into different segments in layers, and then they will now cut it into small small pieces that you can now focus on small box, this box, this box, this box, this box. So small small, they don't draw it all at once. They cut it down to small 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 parts, so that this small part is achievable, this small part is achievable, everything join together will now become the big plan. So when you are trading, you should have that kind of a plan, that your plan is reasonable and is achievable, and you should have a plan for loss also, because the truth is, okay, everybody goes to the market with the expectation to make money, but at the same time you might not make money, because I've said it before that there's no almighty strategy. So your strategy might fail you one day, so there might be days that you lose. So you don't go to the market without planning that okay if my prediction is going to be wrong today, at least when I lose this amount, I'm done. So you should have a trade plan for both your profit and loss, and you cut your plan into small small part, achievable, reasonable plan, and that is it. That's the end guys for now, because I don't want to choke us with a lot of things. So in the next class, I want to make it very 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 easy to comprehend and so easy for anybody to do. What I'm going to do in our next class is I'm going to take us into, I said that there is three ways that you can forecast the price movement. It's either by technical analysis or fundamental analysis or sentimental analysis. So the fundamental is the news, the sentiment is the emotion of people, and the technical is using past data to predict the future. So I'm going to start with the technical analysis, and that is what I use most, because data don't lie. If you have your phone, if you have if you go to your call log, you cannot see a missed call on your phone and say that the person did not call you. Is not There's nothing like that. Once you have a data, datas don't lie. So that is technical what technical analysis is all about. We use past data to predict the future. So we'll be going into the in-depth of technical analysis, and then afterwards, if you have the understanding of the technical analysis, so it will now be easy for me to explain my strategy to you. I'll be explaining my strategy and other profitable ones that I know. So I can teach us maybe 1 to 3 strategy. And don't forget that you just need to focus. You need to just focus on one. Make it simple. All you need is one good strategy. So once you have a strategy that is really working, and honestly I have strategies that is really working, so you just need one of the strategies and focus on that strategy. And then the last thing I'm going to be doing, teaching us, is my best risk management strategies, because it's a strategy. Because if there are some things that you need to learn, you need to learn it actually, because you might not really know. We need to learn risk management. I think I spent like 3 years of my trading busy looking for almighty strategy, busy looking for having too much expectation. I will just see a pattern, I can go and risk a lot of money and then lose it. I've lost several times to the financial market. and I've made money also. But I think it's like after 3 years of learning trading properly, like I read a lot, studied a lot, that I now started discovering that there is still a course called risk management. So if it took me that long before I could know that I need to learn how to manage risk, it means that you should take it serious. You should take it serious. So I'll be explaining my best risk management strategies for us. I think we just have 5 minutes to go, and then the conclusion, I'm concluding with that same quote, says that wise men learn from their mistake and wiser men from the mistakes of others. You don't have to lose before you learn. Somebody that has lost before, that has lost money, that has seen things, you can learn from their mistakes so that it will not happen to you. But what would you say about a fool? So I will leave the question to us. On this note, I say thank you all for joining. If you have any question, you can quickly raise it. We have just uh, like 4 minutes left for us. So if you have a question, please let's quickly drop our question, or you can unmute your mic. And if there is no question, we call it a day, and then uh we will I will drop message into the channel on when the time for the next class will be, and I want it to be as soon as possible so that if possible you can even start trading yourself from maybe next week, because this thing I will make it really really simple for you to comprehend. And then there's a plan to be dropping signals for people that want to be receiving signal from me. I'll be dropping signals for you, and you will be making money together. So that's the plan. If you have any question, please you can uh unmute and then ask your question, please. I hope we are still together. Any question, please? Hello, any question? Okay. Please unmute your mic and talk to me. Any question? No question?
Yeah,
It's like
I'm
someone is
scared.
talking. I can't hear you, please.